All right, let's take a look at somebody called Bluestreak, which is also called Silver Streak. I think I've heard several indicators. It's kind of like the Jetfire Skyfire thing, I think, where they called the toy one, but him a different name on the cartoon. He's got extra hands, which pretty much all of them come with these open hands. I don't care for the open hands personally. Maybe if you want to put him in some kind of weird poses where he needs them. He comes with the red ones because these come from the exact same sprues as the joints. He is one of the few that have red joints. The red on his elbows and his knees are exactly the same, which really matches his look altogether. Let's take a look at that right here. He's got the same legs as Prowl. He's got the same body overall as Prowl. There's no detailing on his crotch. His chest plate has got nicely detailed right there. His face, his helmet looks pretty much exactly the same. On the back, you can see he's got a little bit of detail right there. This is flat, by the way, if you're wondering if that was actually poking out like an actual police car would. No, it's just painted on detail. And of course the guns are on a ball joint. These are so awesome. I love these so much. These are fantastic. They have great articulation. They have these little 3mm portholes, which you could put those in there. Those little, I don't know what they are, the faction symbols. And you can, the faction symbols are one way. Autobot on the back is Decepticon, so it's not two different ones. It's the front has one symbol and the back has a different symbol, kind of like the do 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 on the commercials. His gun can go in either hand. It can also poke in right there. I just don't want to mess with that. So if you want to see what the articulation is like, go to the very first video and check it out. He's almost exactly the same on the inside as all of them. They got the same skeleton pretty much. Including the back part of the legs are very much being reused over and over again. But I'm telling you right now that for $4.50, I'd much rather have this than a reaction figure, even if the reaction figure was $4.50. These reaction figures are not worth $20 in my opinion. I only wanted RC and Cyclonus just to have a guy and a girl just to check them out. Yeah, they're fine for what they are, but yeah, they're just not for me. I'm more like into this because of Action Masters. And Action Masters scale pretty well with them, although the proportions are a little off. As you can tell, the feet look a lot wider. And these don't have articulated elbows, which did bother me a lot when I was a kid. They don't bother me as much now because it's part of history. And I do like the stands because I feel like it's standing on the shelf more sturdily. And if you don't like the stands, you don't have to have the stands. I just like them. I don't know what these stands are supposed to have. Like, there's a thing right here. It makes me wonder if there's supposed to be like a flight stand maybe. But the Seekers didn't come with anything extra. So I don't know what they're for. And these little holes right here, they may be holes. Well, I guess I'm going to check that out right now. All right. The gun is a 3mm peg. I think I tried this before and they just didn't fit. It was like, what are these holes for? Now the stands, they do actually work together. Like, you could put them side by side with another guy. If you want to put them on your shelf and have them like, kind of like the Star Wars stands. I could put them all the way down. I just don't want to do that right now. Go it all the way in. There, so you feel them side by side on top of your shelf. But then again, that makes me feel like, oh, if one falls, they all fall down. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. But let me know if Prowl was your favorite for this mold, or do you like Bluestreak? Or do you like Jazz, who is very similar, but the legs are very much different. Everything else, the front of the legs are different, but everything else is pretty much the same. I mean, he's got wheels up here instead of guns, but you know, whatever. Okay, será. And of course, the head's very different. I think he's the most unique one, other than, of course, Optimus Prime and Megatron. All right, well, I've taken enough of your time. Let me know what you think, and which one would you probably get? Because there's, oh, I bet I did. Now look at this very carefully. I think I got the 1 in 36 scale, or whatever it's called, not scale, because mine is definitely metallic, and the one on here, you can tell it looks very different. I think I did. I think I got the rare one. So that's pretty cool. I got lucky on that. All right, have a great Transformers Tuesday.